Before we begin, I would request you to subscribe to my channel and like this video to be updated about all of our future content. In 2015, a phenomenon known as the Charlie Challenge took the internet by storm. It has since become one of the most easily identifiable paranormal ghost games around. Sort of like the current generation's version of the time-honored classic, Bloody Mary. But it is worth noting that this isn't only the game of its sort floating around out there. There are loads of games like Charlie Bombay around the internet. What's more, the rules for most of these games are usually just a Google search away. Feel like tempting fate today? Maybe today's the day that you really want to creep yourself out. The first game is called The Three Kings. A Redditor going by the name of Fabled Frog posted the instructions for The Three Kings on the No Sleep subreddit during the summer of 2012. It became so popular that it later spawned off a subreddit of its own, devoted entirely to the games and its rituals of this sort. The setup involves shutting yourself in the room with two mirrors at 3:30 a.m. in the morning and seeing what happens. The mirrors should be set up on two chairs facing each other, while you yourself settle on the third chair placed between them. Your chair is your throne, making you the king, and the mirrors are your queens and your fool, although you may not know which is which. It's also worth noting that, from the queen and the fool's point of view, you're either their queen or their fool. The game is called Three Kings, right? As for what the whole point of the ritual is, that's a little less clear. The idea is to access what Fable Frog calls the shadow side, although you would want to go there or even just peek at it through a window. Sort of depends on each individual, really. Personally though, I think it functions kind of like hypnosis or meditation. You might learn something about yourself, something you may not have consciously thought of before. Just make sure that whatever you think you might learn during the game is really worth it. Some things we are better off not knowing. Tsujiura, or the fortune game. Tsujiura is said to have originated many years ago in Japan. However, there are similar games found in cultures all over the world. You might also hear it called the fortune game, for example, or even the Crossroads dimension. This last one here, of course, referring to the location in which the game must take place, which is a crossroads. Crossroads, you see, have been long viewed not just as a space where two roads intersect, but also the space where two worlds intersect. Tsuji Aura is little less involved than some of the other games on this list, making it easier to play if you're just dipping your toe into ritual pasta waters. It should be noted though, the stakes are still pretty high. They always are in these types of games. All you have to do to play this game is to find a comb and something to cover your face with. Then, take them to the crossroad when it's dark. Strum the teeth of the comb a few times to make some noise, and chant, Tsuji Aura, grant me true response, 3 times. If a stranger approaches you, cover your face and ask them to tell you your fortune. If you're lucky, they'll accept, but don't push it if they refuse. The Doors of Your Mind. This game also goes by several names, depending on who you talk to, how old they are, and where they grew up. The version known as The Doors of Your Mind seems to be unique on Reddit. When it appeared in 2012, however, some folks remembered playing it under the name Black Door, White Door in the mid-1900s, while others recollect a version called Red Door, Yellow Door. No matter which version you play though, it's relatively low risk compared to a lot of other games and visuals. Visualizing the interior of your mind as a long corridor with many doors and rooms shooting off it allows you to take your time walking through everything, potentially helping you sort out problems or maybe just allowing you to learn something about yourself. Be warned though, there could be some unpleasant and downright nasty things lurking in the location you conjure up. It's not unheard of for threatening personages to appear and look in one of your rooms, and getting looked in can sometimes complicate things. It's also important to know that you don't really have to open every door. If you get a bad feeling from one, you might just want to leave it shut. You'll need a friend to help you play this game. They'll guide you through the process, as well as help you come back to the physical world if you encounter something dangerous, something demonic in the world inside your mind. The Dark Reflection Ritual. The object of the Dark Reflection Ritual is to boost your luck. Although you might have to battle through a whole bunch of absolutely terrible luck in order to get there. And I'm talking about some Final Destination level stuff here. You can perform this one either solo or as a part of a group to get it going. Find a mirror. Look your reflection in the eye for a few seconds while focusing on all your negative energy. Breathe on the mirror till it fogs up, and then hold it to a burning flame until the black smudge appears on it. Lastly, smush the mirror and get ready to be on your guard. Throughout the rest of the night, bad luck will apparently follow you, getting increasingly more dangerous as the hours go by. If you survive until dawn, congratulations! It's said that your luck will magically become good, ensuring success in pretty much everything you do for an unspecified amount of time. Please do subscribe to my channel and like this video to be updated about all of my future videos. Thank you.